So, most of you, not all of you, of course, this doesn't apply to Catrix, but most of you have spent the majority of your life on the Rock of Brawl. The Rock of Brawl is an asteroid that orbits a moon in a system of wild space called Brawl Space. Is ruled by the royal family, the Khazars. King Khazar recently passed away of natural causes, and his daughter is now about to take the crown, and your ship has been assigned to an expedition for the University on Brawl, and you're on your way back to the Rock of Brawl. Most of the crew are in, hoping that you can get there in time for the coronation. The expedition you were on was on a remote wild space system that the groundling life there is fairly primitive and isn't aware of SpellJammers at all. Most of them aren't. But the expedition was a bit of a bust. Professor Oram, a plasmoid professor with the university, headed the expedition with his assistant, Will. Zeklix was brought along as an expert in engineering and if there were any traps that needed to be disarmed or that kind of thing. And Smuma, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce the whole name, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to try
Smuma
once.
is the Smuma. Is that it?
Awesome. It is.
Would you say the ship's priest?
Like a Big Lebowski kind of character.
A who?
What does that mean?
I'm just chill, man. That's all.
He was brought on the expedition
spiritual
to be
guide.
chill.
Spiritual guide. Okay. I got you.
He's a guru.
Wow.
Star, baby.
Wow.
That was brilliant.
Hell yeah.
I would not usually do this. I'm going to give you inspiration for that.
You
That
got
was
the
good.
first one of the campaign, damn it.
That was good enough. I think that deserved it, don't you?
No, I mean the first pun of the campaign. I'm pissed.
Oh no.
Fuck
You took it from
inspiration.
me.
He got the first pun.
That was good. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good one.
Woo!
So, anyway, as I said, the expedition was a bit of a bust, and you've been returning through the astral sea back to wild space, back to brawl space. To get there, though, to the rock, you first have to pass through the Frostbone asteroids on the outer edge of brawl space. I'm going to turn down the music just a tiny bit here. The Frostbone asteroids encircle the central star of the system. It's mostly ice, but there are all sorts of ghost stories and stuff that comes from ships that pass through, and aside from just passing through, most ships don't stay in this area of space. And as your ship begins to... The ship's name is the Star Chaser. As your ship is maneuvering through the asteroids, you hear one of the... You hear one of the crewmen shouting to the captain of the ship, "Captain, there's a ship off the port bow!"
We go to the right side.
I'm I would be down in the hold,
Same.
tinkering with shit.
I would be in wherever Professor Oram is by his side.
Yeah. So for the most part, few of you are probably aware of what's going on at this point, but unbeknownst to any of you, the ship appears to be a derelict. It's frozen over. It's God knows how long it's been here. And the ship begins moving in that direction. And eventually it settles up right beside a very unusual looking ship. And I'm going to share this in Discord because it's just easier.
Do you have a picture of what our ship looks like?
Basically like the one in the welcome screen.
Okay, so it is.
You're on a
okay,
space
like that.
galleon like that.
Alright.
Yeah.
I would be like intertwined with one of the masts or something.
So the ship that you're looking at, or that the crew is looking at, has pulled alongside, and you feel the ship come to a stop. Looks something like this,
Whoa.
except it's very badly damaged.
Cool.
There are holes in the hull. There are the wings appear to be made of a crystalline material that appears, in many places, appears to have been damaged in some way. Probably. Is there anyone on deck at this point that would like to take a look at that?
I'm probably still below deck.
Yeah.
Leave it, hold on.
Well, the captain
Okay.
orders a boarding crew to be assigned from Falcon's Legion. Falcon's Legion being the security team that the university hired for the expedition. And this is where Tradarth would be leading the boarding team. Unfortunately, Creed is not here, so I'm gonna give you a brief description of what happens there. Tradarth leads a team on board the ship. They start in the stern of the ship. They enter through a cargo hold, and they end up fighting a bunch of skeletons along the way. Nothing too serious, no real threat, especially not for these guys. But they do clear the ship, and they come back and say, basically telling the captain that there's a lot of very unusual signs on the ship, that signs of activity, and they suggest that Professor Oram may want to take a look. So Will, Professor Oram tells you, I'd like you to stay aboard the ship while I go and take a look at this, and I'm going to take Zeklex and
No. You never take me.
Yes, but there's a reason for that. I am responsible for your safety.
You are always using that excuse. How many times have you left me behind? You left me behind on the expedition. This time, you left me behind on that ruin, on that weird lava world. Left me behind when it was a creepy house you found on the little tiny island.
Am I present for this conversation?
You would be.
When he speaks up, I just chime in. I agree. I believe that we could use the assistance, and I don't see there being any further danger.
I just put my hands on my tips and just look up at him.
So Professor Oram is a very large plasmoid, much bigger than Smuma even. And he kind of... If a plasmoid can look, it looks over at Tradarth and the Valkyr's Legion guys, and they kind of shrug. Like, well, we cleared it out. It
The
should
little eye
say.
talk would be kind of aim in that direction.
There you go. Smuma, would you like to go aboard the ship also?
I very much would like to.
Alright. Professor Oram finally relents. he agrees. And Tradarth volunteers to go with you all. And I wish Creed was here, I'm sorry. But, so, the group of you, along with Professor Oram, go in the same way that Tradarth's group did. And you enter the ship through this cargo area. There are several ways into the ship, including holes that are just blown in the sides. But it quickly becomes apparent to all of you that, actually, anyone who would be interested, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Just
Okay.
I'll allow history also if you're interested.
I'm going to re-roll that.
I think it did it automatically for you.
Oh, it did? Oh.
Nope, I'm too busy forming myself.
So, Will and Zeklix, you take a pretty good look at the ship and you see it's probably it looks like an elven design. It's not like anything you've seen before, but it just has the hallmarks of elven craftsmanship. The crystalline nature of the wings is new. But the wooden parts of the ship almost appear to have been grown. The metallic craftsmanship, the trim around the ship has the same hallmarks of elven craftsmanship. The hold is full of just boxes of who knows what. You pass through the hold and you come to it turns to the left on the port side, and there are holes in the side where either cannon fire or ballistas have gone off and just shattered through the hull. And you start going through the ship, and there are many doors, or I say many, there's about 5 or 6 doors. You find the crew quarters empty, a mess. There's what appears to be shattered skeletons that you can assume that Tradarth and his people took care of. You find the galley is just barren. It's like the food. The food that had been there's been, went bad a long time ago. In fact, the ship was without oxygen before you all arrived, but your current ship, the Star Chaser, is close enough that the air envelope has extended over this other ship. You go towards the front, and you find there are 2 ballista batteries that are mounted in sort of forward port and forward starboard facing directions. But it's not until you go up the stairs to the main deck, the bridge of the ship, basically, where you find the captain's quarters, the officer's quarters, and the bridge. For a ship that is in the shape that this one is in, you would think it's been picked clean over the years, but there is something unusual you find, and it's a SpellJammer helm, which tells you you're probably the first ones to find this ship.
Really?
Usually a SpellJammer helm would be one of the first things that pirates or scavengers would take. They're very valuable.
Can I look at this, see how operable it is?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
And while he's doing that, I'm investigating any shelves for notes, or
Oof.
maybe try to get an idea what this ship was doing or something.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Okay. Zeklix, it's hard to say. You've been on SpellJammer ships, for many years, but at this point you've never helmed one, so it's not something you're directly familiar with.
Okay.
Will, you find a lot of parchment, a lot of paper, and a lot of books. And Every single one of them is empty. There is not one note. It's just all of it's just blank.
That's weird.
Professor Oram comes up to you and kind of squeezes through the doorway and says, what seems to be the problem?
Well, there's nothing here. Like, a weird amount of nothing. I open the book and show him, like one of the books, and show him how there's nothing in it.
He kind of flips through the pages with a pseudopod. Then he takes another book and looks through it again and says, that is unusual. Why don't you go back to the ship?
No. Did you even notice that this is an elven design?
Greedo!
Kind of,
There you are.
hey, welcome back.
So sorry.
No problem.
You okay,
How
buddy?
fucking dare you?
You
I
alright,
was
man?
wrong on the time and my phone was in, like power saving mode, so I wasn't getting any Discord notifications.
Oh, okay.
I totally had it for 2 today, my bad.
God. Well, we're
you
glad
made
you're
it.
here,
We've
buddy.
only been playing for a little bit.
So I'll do a quick flashback for you, okay?
Okay,
I'm
thank you.
gonna do this as quick as I can, but basically the ship that you're on is called the Star Chaser. It looks like just any other regular sailing ship that you would find on the ocean. It's a space galleon.
Mm-hmm.
There's a plasmoid, very large, an ooze person who is with you named Professor Oram.
There it
He's
is.
leading an expedition from the university that Will is his assistant. Zeklix has been brought along as a mechanics and engineering sort of advisor. Tradarth is leading the Vulcan's Legion, the security detail that the university has rented, I suppose.
Ooh, great security detail.
Contracted. Yeah. And Smuma Humalu. Thank you, Kai. Thank you, Kai.
Guru.
I appreciate it.
Smoomaloo who?
Smuma.
Humalu.
Smuma.
Oh, this is worth every
Thank you,
penny so
Kai.
far. This is
Hell yeah.
worth it all. Smuma is the spiritual guru of the ship. Sort of the ship's priest, but not really. He's more of a spiritual advisor.
What the fuck?
They have all boarded the ship at this point, but only after Vulcan's Legion has cleared it. And just so we don't have to go through it, I was going to open it up with you and having your team go through and fight a bunch of skeletons, but since we've already passed it, would you like to introduce your character and tell us what he looks like and everything? Because I forgot to do that for everybody. I'll go ahead and do that now.
Go ahead, Creed. You're up.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my character's name is Tradarth. I am an astral elf. Let me check. Am in Vulcan's Legion. Kind of training under
Vulcan Ryogan.
Vulcan Ryogan, thank you. Yeah, and I just want to, I guess, increase my skills as a fighter and contribute more to Vulcan and his Legion in the end.
Will, Smuma, and Zeklix, you would have all heard of Vulcan Ryogan. He is a well-known on the Rock of Brawl as the single most skilled swordsman in Brawl space.
Could one
some
say
say
that he is
beyond.
the Senate?
Wow.
Think more along the lines of the skill of Jaime Lannister.
Oh, cool. Okay.
He's not Jaime Lannister. He's not banging his sister or anything, but
As far as we know.
he's known as that level of skill. From early Game of Thrones, at least. I'm gonna have to turn the music just down in general, aren't I? Anyway, you and your team go through on the ship, and you've cleared it of skeletons. You don't find a whole lot just on your run through, just clearing the ship of anything that might be dangerous. But then Professor Oram comes aboard the ship with Will, with Smuma, and with Zeklix, and you. And
So now they need to describe
let's
themselves.
go ahead and introduce. Right. Yes. Let's go ahead and introduce Will, and then Zeklix, and then Smuma.
All right. Will is a halfling, a handsome young lad. Kind of has the look of the main character from Treasure Planet about him.
Awesome.
Wearing his blue scholar coat and robes that come with his position in the college, and he is the apprentice to Professor Oram, but he's often kept behind and on expeditions. In Professor Oram is one of the lead professors in the xenoarchaeology department, and he's often kept behind on expeditions and is relegated to grunt work like cataloging artifacts or arranging the books or fetching the professor's coffee. And he's a little fed up with it, and he's been a little grumpy this trip.
Alright, Zeklix.
So Zeklix looks a lot like a praying mantis. While you guys are on the ship, he's pretty much always in this sort of metallic carapace that covers his body that's green and white. And then when he's not on the ship, his carapace, like I said, looks a lot like a praying mantis, but it's always different colors.
That's cool.
He doesn't speak. It's always clicks and hisses. And you hear his voice in your heads. Yeah, I
You'd
can't.
all be fairly familiar that Thrycreen don't typically speak. They communicate in this way and through a form of telepathy.
Correct.
What does your guy do? Just was
Zeklix
he there?
spends most of his time at the university working on engineering projects, doing stuff of that manner, and accompanying expeditions for basically like what are they called? The archaeologist.
Archaeology.
Yeah, neo-archaeology. That's what it's called. Thank you.
Xeno.
Xenoarchaeology.
Neo-xeno-archaeology.
New aliens.
Yep, so that's what Kha'Zix does. Or Zeklix. And he is also fairly experienced at woodworking and smithing, which gives him great capabilities on SpellJammers.
And Smuma.
So it was pretty chill, pretty laid back. Very much so a warlock of the Star Wanderer. Kind of just, hangs out and just wants everyone to be happy and kind of enjoy the space for what it is,
Oh god.
The space hippie.
Oh no.
I love it.
We call them spippies.
Nice.
Wow.
So, as I said, Trade Art's team has come through, and the rest of the team is on board the Star Chaser. You're now on board this other ship. You haven't found the name of it yet, if it has a name. That's actually one of the weird things that's been discovered by Will. Every paper, every book, every document, every journal in the just as far as you can tell now, the entire ship is empty. There's no ink on the pages. It's just all gone.
And we left off with Professor Orem talking to me.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
Professor
you had
Orem
just
was
found
trying to
the-
convince you to.
Sorry, go
Head
ahead.
back.
Yes, Professor Orem was trying to convince you to return to the ship because it's too dangerous here. He's any sort of supernatural occurrence tends to send him into an overprotective stance. But at this point, he's
I just wander off away from him. I'm annoyed at him. And I start investigating other parts of the ship. I know he's big and slow, so I can slip off pretty easily.
I will follow him.
okay. Where are you going on the ship? Do you have a particular destination in mind?
I'm just going to maybe look for any place where other notes might be kept or anything that maybe like in some maybe like a manifest of what they might have been shipping or
Sure.
some place where they would have that.
You do come to a locked, or well, a door that would have been locked except for Falcon's Legion probably kicked it in earlier. It goes into the captain's quarters. You start going through what should be the manifest, or what you would think would be the manifest. Go ahead.
When we found the SpellJammer, the helm, would we have access anywhere in that area to like look at like ship systems? Really, I'm looking for any sort of like booby traps or safety systems the SpellJammer might have had.
None that you can determine.
Okay. Then
The
I'll
ship's
just
been
start.
adrift. The ship has been adrift for a very long time.
Then Zeklix will start examining stuff on the ship, trying to determine what its purpose was, what kind of machinery or equipment they were carrying.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check on that also.
Nice.
After Will's discovery of all of these books and everything that appear to be empty, it actually occurs to you most SpellJammer helms have carvings on them. There are no carvings, nothing that says anything anywhere. The ship's name is gone. Any sort of writing that should be on the helm or anywhere is gone.
Can I think of anything that would cause that? Like, because those are put on the ship when it's like installed on the ship, right? Because that's
Typically,
like,
yeah.
those are like controls and everything.
Typically, yeah.
Like you'll push a rune and it'll fire a cannon or something.
Well, usually a Spelljammer helm is more along the lines of it's mentally controlled for the ship's direction and everything. The weapons are
Oh,
manually
okay.
controlled by the crew.
So it's more like a mental link kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but regardless, there's still the point that there should be something written somewhere, and there's
Yeah,
just not.
that's peculiar. Then I'm gonna start looking around to see if there's some sort of like damage or something that could have caused that.
It's very unusual, but you start
Right.
going through the ship, and at this point you've probably all kind of spread yourselves out along the
That's-
ship, right?
That's my point, just to make it clear. I can tell how unusual that is, so I'm looking for
Mhm.
other anomalies that might help explain
Right.
that.
You know that there were a bunch of boxes in the cargo hold.
Okay.
You also are aware that Falcon's Legion found skeletons aboard that were walking and attacking. So that's
I'm also going to investigate that, because I'm gonna be looking to see, like, were they skeletons or are these decayed remnants of the crew? Because there's a difference. Like, were these bones intended to be reanimated and have basically like thrall?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check on that.
Damn.
You're not entirely certain
Okay.
what the case may be with that. Trader, do you have any questions or anything? Or are you just milling about the ship, or what would you be doing right now?
Out of character, I'm just trying to catch up. In character, is there anything, unless there's something I guess like I would still be doing as like the Vulcan's Legion, I probably would just be sticking close to them as they're investigating, like just staying on watch, like in case anything else comes out, or like, you know,
In case a mimic pops up or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, any questions about where we are so far?
No, I think I'm just gonna keep listening for now.
The manifest.
Right. It's empty.
I'm looking through the captain's quarters to see if there's anything like
There is a locked drawer in the captain's desk. But it's the only one that you can't find a key for or anything like that. Not yet, at least.
Zeklex?
Yes.
I found something here. Could you take a look at it? You're good with machines and locks and picks and things like that.
So he'll come over and. So what am I looking at?
It's basically just a locked drawer. It's the bottom left drawer on the captain's table.
Right, but
Just
like,
his desk.
is it like embedded in a wall? Like,
No, it's just a standing table in the captain's
Okay.
quarters.
then I'm gonna pull out my tinker's tools and I'm gonna not tinker's, my thieves' tools, and I'm gonna pick the lock.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a thieves' tools check.
$11. I am not rolling great.
You start fiddling with the lock, and it's taking longer than it should. And you hear a snap, and then you go, "Uh-oh! I need a dex save from the both of you." And since you said you were standing close, I
Yeah.
also need one from Tradar.
I was gonna offer to like break it after, but I what, it was a deck save?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
From all three of you.
That's an ability check. Where the? There it is. Okay. Oof. Come on.
And Kason,
Yes.
when we made my character, for my proficiencies, did I pick one already for like the one that I get every time I do like my trance, or should I have one that I need to pick basically for what I would have taken today?
I'm not sure. Do you remember? I think we said we were going to leave it up to when we actually got into the game. So go ahead and pick a new one. If we'll go through it later and we'll see. But for right now, go ahead and pick another one.
Okay, so I'll mark down which ones I have now, like as the base.
All right.
Proficiencies. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem. So you each take, well, excuse me. You don't each take. Tradarth and Will take 6. Zeklix, you take 13 points of damage.
Oof.
As the drawer explodes in an icy blast.
So it's ice. Can I cast Absorb Elements?
I don't think you would know it was going to be ice, though.
Okay, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Because it's a reaction, so.
Yeah, worth a try.
Right.
How do I mark the damage?
When you click the health point, so when you go to anywhere on your screen, actually, you can
Okay.
click it, and then you can just hit negative and then the number you're looking for and enter, and it'll do it.
Got it. Thank you.
Yes. They fixed that. It's working again.
So
Okay.
as soon as the trap goes off and you've all kind of recovered a bit and it's cold as hell, you do manage to get the drawer open, and in it
No,
there's
Nice. So that explodes before I open the drawer. I'm just like, I apologize.
and before he opens the drawer, I go, "Don't ever tell Professor Oram that happened."
Nope. Never.
Okay.
All right. So I'll open the drawer.
inside the drawer. There is another book.
I'll pick up the book and hand it to Will as I start to inspect the drawer.
I
It's-
begin flipping through it.
Yeah, it is covered in ice from the explosion, but it brushes off easily. Would you like to describe the book?
All right. It's made of a black leathery texture of some sort of leather that doesn't. No one's sure what creature it might be. With a symbol on it of some sort of creature that, like a face of some creature that no one's ever that doesn't seem to match anything that somebody might recognize, with a eye in the center, a singular eye in the center of it.
Meanwhile, Smuma, you're going through the cargo hold of the ship at this point, just looking to see if there's anything worth salvaging. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Just a moment.
You're
Why
down a
isn't-
deck from them, just so you know.
Perception, you say?
Yes, it is.
What did he say?
No, there's nothing here. It is completely empty.
Sorry, Hind, you're not going to get found.
Damn. Well, it's been fun, guys. It was all on that one roll, Kai, and you fucked that up.
Anyway, I will say,
He doesn't
It's
notice my body shake loose of the ice and fall on him.
it takes a while as you're going through these other things, and it's not so much that you notice it, but it just kind of floats into you because you're the how do I explain this properly? So most ships have a gravity plane that so you can walk on the deck of the ship, and this ship's gravity plane is intact. It is working. That's about the only thing that seems to be working. But the underside of the ship is the reverse of that gravity, which includes the cargo hold. For a plasmoid, that's less of an issue. It's fairly easy for you to orientate yourself differently than it is compared to, say, a bipedal human or elf or halfling. But you're going through all of these other things, and as you're shifting boxes, a large 6.5 foot tall metal statue falls Except compared to everyone else, it falls up. It hits that where the gravity plane meets the
Oh, okay.
where the gravity plane would shift, and it just starts hovering in that one spot. It kind of bounces between the two, like if it was on the surface of water.
Cool.
And it is, how would you describe Cadrix?
So Cadrix is large. He is, like you said, 6.5 feet tall. I think he's 300, 400 pounds, something like that. Just like in the picture, humanoid shape, like if you put big, bulky plate armor on a person, except no, because he doesn't have any armor right now. So he looks like you can see some internal workings. You see a little bit more than he might want you to. His face is just a sheet of metal, just like in the picture, with one big glowing, would be glowing, one big dark hole in the middle of it. And he's got, even for him, proportionally large hands and feet. Lots of, you can see into the hands, lots of little contraptions and stuff hidden in the hands, so you can't really tell what they would be when they're folded up for storage like that. But yeah, he just looks like you really, really wouldn't want to be under him when the gravity decides which way he's gonna go. I think you said the ship kind of has some wood and some metal aspects to it. That kind of looks the same for Cadrix. Like there's joints that are definitely metal, and then there's struts in between them that look like they might be some kind of crazy wood. But that's about it. He's just floating there.
Creed, on your character sheet, there should be a button up at the top left that's a little slider that'll let you change things.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem. We're all gonna get used to it. It's a new thing, so don't worry. You're not the only one. So, Smuma, how would you proceed with this new information?
So, again, like I'm checking out the cargo hold, looking around for stuff. This guy like falls out of a crate and he's kind of floating there, right?
Not out of a crate. It appears that he was hidden from view, like beneath this rampism, almost like a catwalk in the cargo bay.
He's otherwise still.
Still quiet, no lights on, nobody's home. It's hard to tell if it's a statue or if it might be an automaton or some other form of construct. You're not really sure. Unless you want to make a roll.
Kind of... Yes, actually. Arcana might be useful, right?
Alright. Arcana would do.
Ooh, 2 digits this time. Sweet.
You give him a close look over, and the more you look at him, the more it appears.
I'm gonna be like smothering all across him too.
Ah,
Covering him like a blanket. A wet, moist blanket.
God damn it.
Leave like a residue on.
He'll be shiny by the time I'm done.
Hey, we're
So, as you're looking over this object at this time, you do notice some hallmarks of what would appear to be Elvish design again, similar to the ship. You're sure that there's some way to turn it on, but you have no idea how.
I'm gonna check every crevice that I can find. Anything that's up to as narrow as 1 inch.
Cadrix, are there holes as big as an inch?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because I don't have any armor, I'm I'm pretty stripped. You are
Be
all
careful
up
what
in.
words you use, please.
You are all up in all my nooks and crevices.
He's pretty stripped.
God, what have I
Very,
done?
very.
He's finding all my secret places.
Yeah,
Gross.
so just basically just kind of like from the feet up, just kind of, I mean, you've seen like, somebody being
Sure.
dipped in,
Yeah.
goo or whatever. So just that sort of thing. If I find anything that moves, I'm gonna flip it.
There's definitely not anything that really feels like a person other than him should be operating. Most of it's like if you push on something, it's moving something else. It's not like a switch to operate. But I suppose somewhere in the back, I'd say lower back, there does seem to be a box that might be the exception to the rule. There might be something for
Catrix
someone
has
to
an
work
off
on.
switch.
Not
Or
exactly,
an on
but
switch.
but something like that. It might be something
Right.
that someone knew what
So
they were
he-
doing could use to interact with him.
It's basically a humanoid shape, so a boxing or boxish area would kind of stand out, right?
Yeah, yes.
So I'm gonna just kind of prod at that sort of thing. Maybe I can use my sleight of hand to see if I can open it or activate it somehow.
Sure, why not?
Kazan, do you have a moment when I wake up, or
God damn it!
do I just decide?
I mean, I was going to, but
Yeah, okay, then I'll wait for that.
okay. This moment, you're having a lot of trouble. You do know that there is an expert on board, though. That would be Zeklix's area of expertise.
Okay, I start to think to myself.
Have we had mental communication? I'm sure we have. So you can communicate with me telepathically up to 120 feet.
You're well within that on board the ship.
Unless you choose to end it. It's so ridiculous. It's so good.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. My thoughts wander to the stars. So we're weightless, right?
Sorry?
We're weightless,
Uh,
or there's we're like between gravity. You're saying, right?
right now where you are, it's sort of like I said, it's that surface of water, kind of like you
Okay,
can
I'm gonna
you
try
can go
and
either way.
drag him along with me
Okay,
to get to the rest of the people.
all right. He is heavy. How heavy
That's
is
fine.
he?
That's
How
fine.
heavy is
Doesn't
he?
matter.
I'm gonna say 380 pounds.
Yeah, well, I'm small, and I have a multiplier of 1 and strength of 8.
So yeah,
I'm not really paying attention to anything around me though. I'm just kind of beelining it with him, banging against boxes and stuff as we go. So
I would say
I'm
that
sure
there's
that momentum will carry through, right?
I would say that there's enough noise that the rest of you can hear something going on below deck.
Yeah, he's basically gonna get stuck on something really soon, and I'm just gonna keep stretching towards the doorway.
So how much mass is there to Smoomaluhumawu?
Not a
No.
lot.
Like, are we talking you're a loaf of bread?
No, I mean like I'm a small. So what is that?
Average
What's that, or
average
whatever?
pillow?
Like
Average
size
bed
of
pillow?
me.
He's like
Okay,
Like a
so
a
an 8-year-old
dog.
child, a large dog. Okay.
I would start heading down there, hearing the noise.
all right.
I'm staying back to look over
Who's the
this.
first one coming down?
Oh,
book I
yeah.
found.
Or no?
Zeklix
Crit.
will ask Will what's up with the book.
Give me 1 second, and I start looking through it.
At first, this book too appears to be empty.
Hmm.
But then you see ink just seems to manifest itself on the page. It kind of swirls a little bit at first. And you see a single word appear on the page. Will.
Ooh.
Stargazer. Halfling. Rock of Brawl. Just starts peering at one after the other. And
Can I see this?
It starts listing your date of birth.
I
And your social security number.
slam the book shut.
Your credit score.
I wasn't looking at the book, but I was looking at Will, waiting to see what he said. So.
It says
I slammed the
sexual
book shut.
orientation and a colon appears and you slam the book shut.
No words on it. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. It's
Oh.
like the rest.
So you say that, and my head turns sideways, and you just hear.
Ooh. I hate it. It's
What?
great.
What?
Pretty good.
What you just say to me?
There's no words?
It's like everything else in here.
And I hold out a hand. May I?
Sure. And I let him take a look at it.
And I'll start flipping through it, looking at it.
Tempting. Nothing.
I'll cast Identify.
The book comes up Monday.
Hello?
Strange.
Oh.
And he'll hand it back.
I take it, and I imagine around this time we're starting to hear the banging around downstairs.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think something's going on downstairs. I think we should check it out.
Indeed. Let's go.
Meanwhile,
I let Zeklex go first, and then I slip the book into my bag and follow.
Cool. We'll start heading that way.
Will, as Zeklix gets out of the out of your line of sight, you reach your hand down into your satchel, and you see something creeping across your hand. And you look down, and it looks like ink is crawling up your hand.
I pull my hand back. Like,
It's still creeping up your hand.
uh,
It spreads up
you-
your forearm.
I don't know whether to no because I don't want Professor Orm to be right, but I'm also terrified right now.
Oh shit.
How
it-
far do I get before I realize Will isn't behind me?
I'd say there's enough noise that you're distracted by that to you keep going.
Alright.
Tiny little halfling feet.
Will, it goes up your arm, under your coat, and
When
you-
it starts getting towards like my face, I try to yell out something.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
have
would-
the telepathic link with me, so.
I would be screaming both verbally and mentally.
Nice.
just-
because
So I just come running back.
it goes that direction. But by the time you get there, the ink has soaked in. Mostly through
What's-
the eyes.
Nice. So
Ah!
I come in, and my palms are glowing with electricity, and I'm like, where is it? What's going on? And I'm just clicking and hissing at that.
So I just felt ink just seep into my eye sockets, right?
I
Jason,
see that? Oh.
No, that's what. That's the last thing you saw was it felt like it looked and it felt like it was, and like for a moment there was like you had ink in your eyes and you couldn't see. Now it's just you can see fine. It's fine.
And I just see.
So I don't
Zeklex.
see anything, and I'm just like,
Just
What's
a
wrong?
screaming halfling.
Nothing. I banged my foot on the desk here. And
And
go
I
to grab
kind
my-
of move over to him and I like start pushing on him, like checking him. Are you sure? That was a strange yell.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Professor Oram is now coming up the stairs. He goes,
Nice.
What's going on?
And I'll
Oh,
just point out, I've got 4 arms, so I'm like touching your face as my other arms are like touching your hands and your torso.
Oh god, I love it.
Will,
that tickles.
Will, what is the strangest thing to happen to you today?
You
You're
seem
not
fine.
soft.
Hmm.
So there's no outward sign that anything happened at all?
No, I don't detect anything. That's what I'm looking for.
No, nothing.
Strange. All right. Oh, Professor. Have you discovered anything?
I believe that Smumahumalu has discovered something in the hole.
Ah.
Yeah, we're just on our way, I think.
Indeed.
Meanwhile,
Will, show him that book.
Later. And I start moving towards the sound of the
Yeah.
stuff happening downstairs and squeezing
Clang,
by the professor.
Bang, crunch.
meanwhile, and there's no way for any of you to know what's going on outside of the ship at this time, but someone's watching.
I'm sorry, what?
Another ship has not yet been detected, but it is moving closer to the Stargazer. Or, excuse me, the Star Chaser. I should have been more careful with the choice of ship names here.
What do we call it? A starfarer?
Would I have men on watch outside?
Oh, you would.
Okay.
But for now, you all get to the hold and you find Smumahumalu is trying to drag this oversized construct, or whatever it may be, along the catwalk in the hold, and it's got him about 6 inches from where he started.
And
Yeah,
made an
but it-
impossible amount of noise.
And made an
Yeah.
impossible amount of noise, yes.
There's just like silly putty basically being stretched all the way from Cadrick's to the door there. And as you come in, 2 little kind of if you see like I'm trying to say like wound up wire, some loose or whatever, you have like little kind of things floating inside me, and those kind of appear and look towards you. The little teeny pseudopod kind of reaches around and points directly like 2 inches behind where it formed. Hey guys, like I found this thing, and it's right here. You know what it is?
I'll approach it. What are we looking at here?
Well, where you
I
going,
know you've
man? It's
described
right-
it, but-
oh shit! Oh, hold on, hold on. And I kind of like retract back a little bit, and then like multiple little short pseudopods kind of point. Got a thing on the back here, guys. It's like a little box. I don't know.
Are you talking into a cup?
Hmm.
I love it. That's perfect.
His voice changer is just a toilet paper roll.
I couldn't find one, and the paper towel I had was too long.
That's great. Yeah, take a point of inspiration for that. That's great. I wasn't gonna give inspiration this campaign, but that's a good pun and a good.
I love it. I love it.
Good use of prop, I guess. Anyway, it appears to be a humanoid-shaped construct. Not of a design you recognize, but you would recognize again, those hallmarks of elven design. But it is not active.
Alright, I'll start looking at that box Smuma referred to.
I love constructs.
If you would like, go ahead and give me a Tinker's Tools check.
Alright.
I would have my sword at the ready.
Okay. Hind.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, bro.
Did you break me? Do I take death saving throws? What just happened?
You will take damage.
Awesome.
You are activated, but you are activated in a state of panic and with half of your hit points.
Half my hit points. Alrighty. We're off to a great start. Okay, so I wake up, I
Just
start
playing
to turn
around.
Yeah, so something clicks into place that didn't used to be there, and the hole in the middle of my face lights up. It goes white, red, blue, green, yellow, and then settles on red. And you hear,
You fucking bastard.
and the earth starts to tremor as I cast Earth Tremor.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I would jump in front of Zeklix, just like he starts waking up angrily and stuff. Like,
I'd be backing away when it started making noises.
I frantically start trying to find some way to turn this thing off. I can't understand you.
That's perfect. By the way, it is canon officially that if you can't understand something that is said in that voice, it's just the character. You just can't understand it.
Okay.
That's his voice box. He's damaged.
Okay.
All right. I need a dex save from both Zeklix, Tradarth, Smoomahumalu. Are you close enough that you would be in it?
Oh, fuck's sake.
It's a 10-foot range, so I probably hit just about everybody.
I would say Will is
Yeah,
far
I'd
enough
be.
back. that-
I'm not getting near this thing. I've had
Fair.
enough weird experiences for today.
That's fair.
Yeah, Professor Oram is fine. Will is fine, but Smuma, where are you in all of this?
Well, I mean, just kind of next to him, sort of there.
Okay, so give me a dex save from you too. And then go ahead and roll
God, these two
damage.
sheets.
Hind.
Oh, right. Yes,
Save,
that's
you
a
say.
button I click. 6.
So Zeklix, you take 6. Tradarth, I think you take 3.
On a failed save, you take the d6. If you pass, you don't take anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Tradarth, you take nothing. Zeklix, you take 6. And Smua, you take 6.
Can Goo be knocked prone?
It's just in a flatter shape than it was before.
It deflates.
Yes, you are deflated. Yeah, and if you failed, you're knocked prone. So am I was I standing? What was my position?
I would say you were prone.
On my face?
Probably
He's
so.
Interacting with the thing on the back. Yeah, okay. So I frantically start flailing on the ground. I roll over onto my side, and it's almost like me moving is what's causing everything to shake like crazy. My torso.
I will say there is not a lot of room. You're on a 10-foot wide catwalk, so there's not a lot of room to roll.
The joint where my hips meet my torso kind of lifts upward a little, lifting my torso off the ground, and it just starts spinning in place, like full 360 degrees, starts spinning all the way around as my light is blinking like crazy.
Don't you won't. You can't do this. You'll hurt. Stop. Get away.
And then it stops, and I kind of relax jerkily. The light stops blinking, settles to a dull yellow.
What? Where? What are you?
And I point up at Zeklix.
And I'm just looking at him, and it's just click, 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 hiss.
Awesome.
Will is poking
What are
out.
you?
Oh, there we go.
Will is poking out from behind Professor Worm with big, like, scared puppy dog eyes.
One more detail: the dull yellow light glowing in my face, it flares a little brighter when I speak. Kind of like Kazan pointed out the Geth from Mass Effect.
Yeah.
So when I hear your voice in my head, the light shines really bright for a second.
That's interesting. I suppose that works. I am. And what are you? And
I look over at the goop.
look. Someone should probably clean that up.
Zek just looks at the party. What is happening?
Would any of us be aware of automatons or?
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. They're not common, but you've seen some around. Ones that seem as self-aware as this are pretty rare, but they happen. They're around. Usually not in this form, but
So I'll spin
you've
my
never seen
torso
one quite
around
like this.
the normal way, push myself up off the floor, and kind of rock in place as I'm standing up. Huge freaking robot.
Most of the
My-
ones you've seen before tend to be gnomish designs. This appears to be weirdly elvish, but large. Like,
Enough that I have to crane my neck back really hard. See up.
Hind, am I wrong
Oh.
on that, or is that right?
No, you got it. You got it.
Okay.
My
Okay.
apologies. I don't seem to know anything.
Well, we are... And he just looks back at the group. Explorers? Scholars.
Archaeologists.
Will, give me an insight check.
Okay. Great at
Why you do
these.
that? We mean you no harm. In fact, you're very interesting.
I would say I get that a lot, but I don't remember speaking to anything before. This voice is coming from that thing, right?
And I point at the praying mantis.
Yeah. You get
Yes.
used to it.
I am Zeklix, and I'll hold out my hand.
Which
What?
one?
what
Well,
what do the hands
primary
look like?
one. They look like hands. There's only 3 digits in a thumb instead of a full
Oh, okay.
5. But
My head-
Insectoid.
My head looks at your hand, and my head kind of rotates in place for a second, and I'll mimic you with the same sided hand. Like if you reached out with your right hand, I'm reaching out with my left hand.
oh, and I'll reach out my right hand and like grab your hand for a handshake.
And you try
Yes.
to shake it, and the hand doesn't move at all.
All right.
This is an
Well.
interesting ritual.
It's a greeting. You're supposed to shake.
My
Like
whole body.
this. No, no.
Greetings to you, Zeklix,
Greetings.
and the rest of
Will?
you.
I poke out again from Professor Oram. I'm Will. But I don't get any closer. I just wave and then hide back behind him.
Professor Oram is also giving this kind of a pseudopod wave. It says, Professor Oram with the University of Spheres.
The mess, it speaks.
I think I've just been offended.
I've never offended a mess before. Well, I suppose I'll just refer to everything from this point forward.
Will, you just hear Professor Oram say, I liked it better when it didn't speak.
And I just nod as I stare wide-eyed at this thing.
The mess is a professor. Is the other mess also a professor?
Smooma? He's... I don't know what his deal is. He's
a professor of cool.
He's technically our...
Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna give myself inspiration.
He's... Smooma, you want to introduce yourself?
Well, hey man, I'm Smooma, and look at the stars, dude. Like, this is really great to meet you.
Boom, 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 boom. Excellent.
I'm sorry. You said that your name was what again?
Eight.
Oh man, that's it. Sorry, you met him. Gotta go.
No, not you, Smooma. You.
Cadrix. Cadrix.
The light is like blinking and doing weird shit.
I just think over to Zeklix. Don't ask him that again, please.
So, Will, at this moment you have a disturbing realization.
Mm-hmm.
If that book was taking all of the information off of all the pages of everything in the ship, could it have taken his memory?
What? Where did that come from?
A jump of logic has occurred to young Will.
I will
Jump.
keep that to myself for now, though.
I'll turn to
The reason I'm giving that is because he rolled a natural 20 on that check earlier.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, we didn't catch that, so this
I'll
just
turn to
came
the-
off like a...
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier too. That's what was causing it.
So I'll turn to the last guy, fighter-looking dude.
You look like you kill things.
Kratos. What about
You kill Tradarth?
when I must?
Where are these Tradarth that you kill?
No,
Kratos.
that's his name.
This is my name.
Oh, you are Tradarth. Tradarth kills.
He kills things that attack us.
Handy. Interesting.
You are an amazing automaton. Who created you?
Where are we?
We're in a derelict ship. Out in wild space? What's the name of the asteroid field we're in?
The Frostbone asteroids in Brawl space.
The Frostbone asteroids? Brawl space? Ring any bells?
That is a lot of words. I don't know what they mean. I don't
Speaking of,
seem to have a purpose either. Perhaps I kill as well.
speaking of bells, you start hearing off in the distance. It's muffled through the side of the ship, but you do hear a bell that is ringing on the Star Chaser.
Would we know what that bell means, or like a
It's typically a warning bell, but almost as soon as it starts, the ship that you're on is rocked, and I need everyone to make a dexterity save.
Oh shit!
This is
a lot of
whack.
these.
Here we go.
What is happening?
We're playing D&D, boys.
Reroll. Gonna reroll that.
It's what is the? Anybody know Power Rangers?
Hell nah.
The fucking
Oh wait.
Alpha 5, Alpha.
Oh, it already
Alpha.
rerolled it for me, and it was the same.
I gotta find the clip. Hold on.
Case and go with the 13 because that's what it rerolled for me after.
So 16, 11, 19, 6, 8. Anyone that rolled beneath a 15 is currently prone. And you start hearing shouting and the sounds of gunfire and the sounds of combat aboard the Star Chaser.
Real quick, when I fall prone, the book falls out of my bag. Just next to me, but
Alrighty.
Is it supposed to do that?
How many feet are we like, or like how long is this like room? I guess to get out.
You're
the
in the
door?
cargo bay. It's the better part of, say, 50 feet.
I would like after falling prone, just use my starlight step to teleport to the door
Mhm.
to try to start getting up to the ship as fast as I can.
Then you will need to take a look at, it's not there, to the general to see this ship has emerged from the asteroids and is currently latched on to the Star Chaser.
Okay.
Spider-like looking vessel with long spindly legs that are
Eve.
currently wrapped around the Star Chaser. Anyone except for Cadrix who would like to may give me either a history check, well, let's call it history check, to recognize who this is.
We're gonna have to get
are we
used to that.
still on the floor of the? Or, I would, but am I
I'd
able
say
to get
you're able to
Of all the fucks.
you're able to stand up. Yes.
Can I roll something over 10? That'd be great.
Yeah, I have.
in Wrath of the
Oh,
Righteous
perfect,
rolls right
right.
there?
Here it is.
All right.
13.
Tradarth and Will immediately, you both recognize that is a night spider. Night spiders are used almost exclusively by a race known as the Neogi, Neogi. And the Neogi look something like this.
Ew.
Yuck.
Fuck them.
Kill
They're
this thing.
They are spider-like creatures that know. Spider-like creatures with this eel-like head, and they are known as slavers and marauders and traders, weirdly enough. But the kind of traders that are always trying to screw you over, like a used car salesman.
Mm.
And you can see they are boarding the Star Chaser.
As I got up to the top of the deck of the ship and like saw it, I would just shout out like, "Falcon's Legion, Toms!"
They are already in combat.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is get up and use my Guardian Armor ability to give me 3 temporary hit points. And then I'm going to head towards the other ship.
I would just start swinging the sword at the nearest enemy that I could find.
Alright.
Can I see any enemies?
From where you're at right now, looking on the ship, you can see that they're being overwhelmed on the ship, on the Star Chaser. There are Neogi that are pouring off of this Night Spider onto the Star Chaser. At a glance, it doesn't look like they're going to make it. This is a large-scale boarding by one of the most dangerous races you can think of in the wild space.
Okay. Real quick, can I think of a way to get that SpellJammer started for us to get the hell out of here?
Probably.
Alright, then I'm gonna yell that to everybody. That ship is lost. We need to get out of here. And I'm gonna head towards the helm.
Information. I need information.
Wait, so are they
Kill
not
any
attacking-
of those things that get on our ship. And I'll head towards the, like I said, the helm.
Sorry, Creed, what was that?
Are they not attacking the ship that we're on?
As of right now, they're attacking the other ship, the ship you came on, the Star Chaser.
Oh.
The ship that you guys are on right now, it's just the 5 of you, well, 6 of you, including the professor.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Um,
And from what you can see,
Uh-huh.
they're not going to make it.
Oh, shit. Well, I would definitely want to save my soldiers.
Oh shit! You're channeling Smoomaloomoo.
Will's just fucking hiding, like in the captain's quarters or something.
How did we get onto this ship?
Through the cargo bay.
Like, did
Through
we
the-
have
there's
like
Not an airlock necessarily, it's just a pair of double doors at the very back end of the ship. Let me show you. I think I already showed this before. If I hadn't, I apologize, because I should have. Here's a picture of the ship. My mouse is being uncooperative tonight for some reason. Is my mouse just dying on me? That was not. Okay. So the very far left end of that ship is where you guys came in. That back abdomen section, quote unquote, would be the cargo hold. And then the center, the taller, the larger, rounder area, that's the living quarters, the galley, the captain's quarters are on the next deck up, and then the next deck up from that is the battle deck, quote unquote, that's got the catapult on it. And then the 2 eyes that are on either side of the front there, you can see closer toward the front, those have the ballista that aim out forward.
are those? Do those only work if the ship is working?
Oh no, they'll work just fine. They're like any other ballista that you would know of.
Would it be possible to aim it at what's attacking us?
Absolutely.
Could I shoot the ballista towards the thing?
You want to fire at the ship?
Yes. 'Cause,
Alright.
I mean,
To clarify, which ship?
The mosquito one,
yeah.
The Night Spider.
Night Spider.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Go ahead and roll. Let me see here.
I like
Because I
that.
wouldn't, or like,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Or like, would I be able to fire at like individual like people that are like attacking?
You could, yes.
Oh, okay.
And I'll say if you hit one of them with a ballista, they're gonna die. They don't have that many hit points.
I guess okay. So looking at the situation, I guess like I don't really know like how much I guess damage this could do to a ship, like just myself. Like, would I think it would be more effective to try to fire this at like individual like creatures boarding the ship, or better to fire at the ship itself?
Ballistas tend to be used, and the catapult on the upper deck. The problem with the catapult on the upper deck is it's too close to try to fire it at the Night Spider at this range.
Mm-hmm.
But typically these are weapons that are used for ship-to-ship combat, not anti-personnel use.
Okay, then I will try to take the ballista and aim it at the ship then.
All right. Go ahead and give me. Let me see if I've got the stats here for this. Do I? I may not. That's okay. Just give me a straight D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
D20 plus.
That's probably not right, but that's okay. We don't need it to be perfect right this second. Let me see. Oh, it's a +6 to hit, excuse me.
Okay, so that should be.
It was 8 plus 3, so add another 3 on that.
Okay, so 14. Oops, I did not mean to close that. Give me that back. I need that. What was the total? 14?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The shot connects, but it glances off of the metal shell of this heavily armored vessel.
All right, I would just, I guess, start reloading the next.
What are the rest of you doing right now?
I'm trying to figure out how to turn this ship on to get us the hell out of here.
All right, Cadrix, what are you doing?
I'm way too confused. I think I would be walking out onto the deck and just looking around, my head literally doing a 360-degree spin on my torso, just taking in everything. I'm in space on a giant bug, and there's another giant bug on a big block of wood with littler bugs swarming all over it. I don't know what's happening.
Swooma, what are you doing?
I'd be kind of helping, kind of start the ship up.
Will, what are you doing?
I'm sticking next to Professor Oram. I don't know what he's doing, but I am staying behind him. I'm terrified.
This is amazing.
Okay. Professor Oram has gone, has followed Zeklix and Smooma up to the bridge, where now the four of you are in this fairly small room. It's not big enough really for four people. Excuse me. Luckily, two of you are very small. Cadrix, you can see, is standing outside on the front of the ship. He's right in front of the bridge. There's like a deck out there that he's standing on, just looking around, bewilderment. You can see from where you are through the windows. There are three windows in the bridge here. There's the one straight ahead, and then two just a little offset. So you kind of got a 180 view out the front of the ship.
Okay.
And you can see very clearly the Star Chaser on the port side, and the Neogi ship that is latched onto it. And Cadrix.
Yep.
As Treydarth is reloading on the deck just below you, you are attacked.
Excellent. I've already got my backup character ready.
But by the way, I picked up the book and I'm holding on to it under my arm
So-
as
I apologize for using
that's fine.
the spiders here because they do not actually have Neogi.
Those are fine.
Yeah. So each one of the larger ones seems to be coming along with 4 or 5 or even more smaller ones. Oops, that's
They
not
look
what
the
I said.
same, they're just much smaller.
It's the same creature. They're just very, very small ones, young ones.
Okay. And they come crawling at me
And-
across the deck.
I'm gonna go ahead and put. Hold on. All of you on here.
So as they're approaching me, I hold out the hand that I held out to Zeklix, and it starts shaking violently.
Greetings to you, creatures.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Where's that
There
at?
we
Is
go.
that on the...
It's on the.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on
Oh,
every
boy.
page. It's under your armor class.
Why did I get 5.16?
That is a very.
Oh, I've got it for dexterity breaks. Or dexterity ties. So.
Okay.
That's why the Neogi with the 16
Okay.
dexterity goes instead of the hatchling with the 13. We can turn that off if you guys don't like it.
That's
no,
fine.
it's fine.
I'm
It's
sorry,
just
what
it
did
was
you say
super
it is?
funny.
It's
It-
for ties. It goes by dexterity.
All right. So you see these creatures leaping over onto the deck right next to you, Cadrix, and another 2 of them come through the window at you, Treydarth, where you're at on the deck below.
Oh, I am.
God, we were all terrible on initiative.
All right. The first one is going to attack Cadrix.
What's this red thing next to me on the initiative tracker, combat tracker?
Is that prone?
I don't see it.
It's
I see it too.
A red
Yeah.
numeral 2.
Check your effects page
My effects page.
for the lightning bolt.
Oh, you've got
return.
exhaustion turned on.
I'm blinded and deafened. No, I'm not.
Okay, so the first attack against you is going to be
Oh, there you go.
a 17 to hit, excuse me, natural 14. Does
Yes.
17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay.
Okay, you take 10 points of damage.
Awesome.
You are
I'm
not-
dead.
You're not poisoned. Are you really?
Yep.
You all watch as this creature attacks Cadrix
Yeah,
and immediately knocks him back down to the ground in
Is-
front of you, and there's just an impact on the deck.
Greetings, greetings, greetings.
In that case, they're going to move on. Treydarth, the largest of these Neogi comes after you. It is going to make 2 attacks against you. One with its bite as it snaps its jaws at you. That is a 15 to hit.
That's my AC.
Oops.
I will shield, because you said there's 2 of them with me, right?
At this point, they're all coming after you.
Okay, then yeah, I will definitely shield.
Okay. In that case, let's see. What would your AC be now then?
It goes up by 5, right? 20.
Okay. So both attacks are gonna miss you then.
Testing, testing.
So I just kind of like throw up my hands like for each attack, and then just like force barriers, just like deflect.
Testing,
them.
testing. Oh my god. I like that one.
Another one of the smaller ones comes after you. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Nope. Get the hand.
Zeklix, you're looking at this at the SpellJammer, trying to figure out how to get this thing to turn on to do something. But you can see that the battle on the Star Chaser is not going well, and you can see Cadrix go down right in front of the bridge.
Ah. And I can't see any way to like. I don't know enough about these to ask questions. To start it. I connected because that's.
Typically, you have to attune to one.
Oh no.
Yeah. And the problem with that is, usually it requires a certain amount of magical aptitude.
Okay,
Which
but I don't know
none of
enough
us-
about all of. I don't know if I have the magical aptitude, quote unquote. But I know a lot about attuning things because that's kind of my thing. So, is there any way I can work with Smuma here to figure out how we could do this in less than an hour?
I will. Smua, is that what you want to do? Do you want to help him with that?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check with advantage for the help.
17, yeah,
Alright.
23.
You start working it over, but at this point, you're not even sure if this particular one will work or not. It's going to take you a little bit of time at the very least. But the best you can do right now is just hope that it works.
Yes, that's my goal.
Another one of the Neogi hatchlings is going to go after Tradarth. I would say each of you are aware they're not out to kill you. They're out to take prisoners. Which might be worse in this case. That's a 19 to hit. You've currently got an AC of 20.
The Drukari are here.
They're gonna
Pretty
lay
much.
eggs in us.
I like that that's the worst thing you could think of.
Meanwhile, as that's going on below deck, the other 2 hatchlings are attacking you all on the bridge. This one's going to attack Smuma. It leaps through the window, shattering the window. Ship is already badly damaged to begin with. It probably didn't have to do that, but that is a 19 to hit Smuma.
Yeah, basically anything will hit Spuma.
Smuma oof.
They accidentally
oof.
step on him.
You take 8 points of damage.
So for there, I just clicked on myself and put an 8 in that little red and blue box thing, and then clicked the down arrow, and it applied the damage for me.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution save. I forgot to do that with
I'm good at
earlier,
these.
but
I say as a roll of 2. Ooh, look at that! I'm really good at these.
all right. So you were not poisoned in that case.
Bring it on. I'm resistant
But
to
it
it
is
anyway.
it is your turn.
I'm going to, kind of jiggle a little pseudopod thing, and as it reaches out, it's going to produce a dagger as well. And I'm going to go ahead and attack this dude.
Oh no, it's got a knife.
It's got a knife!
I'm gonna double right click to select the target.
The mess has a knife.
Does a 14 hit?
It does indeed.
Yep. And then the case for you, you should see a bottom part of that damage card there. Do you see that?
I just see 5.
Okay. If you right click on it, you should get like apply damage and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what it is. You right click to be able to apply damage or healing, and then if it's got an effect, you can right click and apply to actor.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way.
If you want to see, I'll show you later.
I'll figure it out later. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's all I've got for right now.
All right, Tradarth, it is your turn.
So I'm pretty much like kind of surrounded by
Right.
by the things, right?
Yeah, the Neogi.
Is Cadrix next to me?
He is on the deck above you. You would have heard
Okay.
him collapse on the upper deck.
Okay, because I was thinking of using Thunder Wave, so I wouldn't hit him if I cast that. Would I?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Then yeah, I would just try to move to be in the middle of them as possible.
All right. You could get all 3 of them, I'd say.
Okay. And cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
D-
Do you want me to roll their saves?
I was just trying to, I guess like it pulled up a map for me to place. Do I just put it anywhere?
Just put it off to the side. That's a failure for the big Neogi. A success, I don't think it's going to matter what the amount of damage you're going to do, but yeah. And a... So both of the hatchlings succeeded, but half of 14's the damage. It still kills them.
It rolled the damage?
Did it not? I'm sorry.
No, I just did. I clicked it, but I just didn't see the.
I
yeah.
got a 6 and an 8 for a 14 total on the Thunder Wave.
Nice.
Did that not show up for anyone else?
No, I can't see the Neogi's rolls.
Neither can I. They're question marks.
No, not their rolls. Tradarth's damage roll.
Oh, I can
I
see
can
it. Yeah.
see his 2d8 is a 14.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where is it in the chat?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Under the Neogi?
It's
No, under
between
Tradarth.
2 of the Neogi.
Wait, it's what?
So it says, under your name, Tradarth freed,
Uh-huh.
cast Thunderwave and dealt 14 damage.
Where does it say the 14 damage?
It's between the 2 Neogi.
I'm
No,
just
I
gonna-
don't.
I'm just gonna post what I see
Okay.
to the chat. Maybe this is not what y'all see.
Yeah, I just
don't
have
know.
3 Neogi hatchling rolls that are question marks.
I'll post my what mine looks like as well.
Oh, you know what you need to do? You need to select your character, probably. Looks like you did. Because I didn't do that.
I highlighted it around mine. That does not have the yellow box, but that's what I see. You may need to just scroll down to it.
No, I have, because I have the Neogi hatchling, and then, or it says like, so I cast Thunderwave, and you know what? Let me just post my screen.
Okay, sure.
Huh.
Weird.
Weird.
But I mean, that's all right, as long as,
Might just be a glitch or something.
Maybe so.
because everything else is coming up, so I think it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, well, moving on. You kill 2 of them. They're just completely splatted. And
Nice.
the other Neogi is thrown across the room into the bulkhead on the far side from you, and it kind of looks a little staggered, and it raises its head up at you and hisses. And we come to Will.
How hurt
Oh,
does
sorry.
it look?
It looks like it could do that a couple more times.
Okay, then never mind. I will. I guess move. No, that couldn't even work on Cadrus because he can't take a health potion, can he?
Hein, do you know if there's any differences between that and
As
how
far
different
as
talents
I
work?
know, all the healing stuff works the same for mechanical
Oh.
purposes.
Okay.
pun intended.
It probably shouldn't, but it does.
It's all magic.
Then could I move towards Cadrix?
You'd have to go up a ladder. You
Yeah,
can do it. So
That's fine.
sure.
Because there's no one else like down around with me that I would be leaving like unprotected, right? Because the everyone else like
Everyone else is above deck, on the
Right.
deck above. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I would start moving towards Cadrix.
So there's like a trapdoor hatch that's between the 2 ballista that's above you, and you know you can go up there to get to him.
Okay. Would I be able to reach him on this turn or no?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, then I'll just be next to him.
All right. Will.
Okay. I'm a level 1 commoner. So can't do
Fuck
anything.
you!
I mean, I am.
Will, you feel your satchel at your side is rustling like quite a bit.
I reach for the book.
You suddenly can't let go of it.
Okay. I just open it.
The pages just start fluttering as if there were some sort of source of wind that's not there, and it stops just suddenly on a page, and it
Son of a bitch.
clearly says Eldritch Blast.
Yes!
Casting time, 1 action.
Yes! It's a PHP! I was so hoping that's what you were gonna say! Yes!
Amazing.
I love it. It's got the page number at the bottom and everything. Page 202. Holy
It's not
fuck.
quite what I was going for, but sure.
I would imagine it's in some language that's...
It is absolutely in a language that you do not know how you read. Like,
Yeah.
like you look at it and it's like, I don't recognize. Why do I recognize this?
Yeah, like
Why
I
can
don't
I read
recognize the
this?
language, but I know what it says.
Yeah.
And I just, I speak the word, not knowing how I know it, and my eyes go black with ink, and the ink rises from the page, forms into a little ball, and then fires like a shot at the little Neogi hatchling that's attacking Smooma.
Awesome. Yeah, the word commoner is a bit of a trigger for me now.
13?
You've done this to me.
13 is a hit.
Okay.
Roll my damage.
Woo! 11.
It kind of looks up at you and goes, like, it gets this quizzical look on its face, and splat! And suddenly there's very much less Nyogi and more of just a green smear across the ground.
Awesome.
And the eyes return back to normal, though he's kind of bleeding ink from his eyes right now. And he
And-
just sees he was blind for a second, and then he sees the thing dead. And he's just kind of confused and looking at the book, and then back up at the guts and back at the book, and just bewildered.
Yeah, and Professor Oram kind of, if a plasmoid can look, like, it just moves and looks at you and goes, "What was that?"
And that's my turn.
Whoops. Hold on. Forgot this guy. This one is also going to leap through the window, having just seen you splatter his friend, and he's going to attack you, Will.
Ah!
That is a 13 to hit.
Does not hit. I duck and hide with the book on my head.
Cadrix. Give me death.
So, as Tradarth runs up to my body, he can hear very quietly the yellow light is very dimly blinking on and off, and not under his breath, but very quietly you hear Cadrix going,
Ouch. No, no, no. Ouch. No, no, no. Ouch.
It's
No,
his
no,
check
no.
engine light. Blow on gas.
but yeah, that's my turn.
What was your death save?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not getting away with it that easy.
Damn. I tried.
Next.
I
Alright,
tried
that's a
so
success.
hard. That's a success. Hooray!
Alright. The Nyogi hatchling, as soon as Tradarth comes up, is going to try to attack him. That is a natural 2.
Nice.
Does not do very well.
At least I'm not the only one rolling really bad.
Oh, by the way, you lost one of your Legionnaires on the ship.
No,
At
my
the start
man.
of the round, you lost one. The Nyogi below deck is... You hear a scuttling beneath the deck, and then just a bang, bang, bang against that trap door. Followed by a sort of a trilling sound as it's calling for reinforcements.
Oh boy.
Can it like not get through the
Space,
door
I'm looking to hear you
or like
trill.
open doors?
It probably could. It's just not able to right now.
Okay, I'm not gonna complain at that.
Zeklet, it is your turn.
I am freaking out. I'm trying to get this thing to work. Am I making any headway?
Give me another Arcana check.
You can do it.
I sure freaking hope so. Not with a 3. 9. It's like my fourth 3.
The longer you spend on it, the more you're like, this is... We don't have time. You don't know if you're not sure if you can make it. And things are looking worse and worse on the other ship as it goes.
Damn it. Real quick, does this look like something I can pull out of here?
The helm?
Yes.
You could, but why?
Because if I can't get it to start, I'm gonna take it with me.
Where?
I don't know yet, Kason.
There's really nowhere to go. It's you guys and this ship and that ship. You're in the middle of space, my friend. There's nowhere to go and nobody to hear you scream.
Alright, well then I'm gonna turn to Smooma and I'm gonna say, see if you can figure it out. I'm gonna try to prepare to open this hatch and start some combat.
All right.
Fun times.
Smumahumalu. Yes. It is your turn.
Yeah, man. I'll go ahead and do that. That's cool. All right. Let's see what I can do here. And I'll just kind of, start covering things with my gelatinous mass. Would it be an Arcana check to get this thing working, or is it more mechanical?
Give me an Arcana check.
Nice.
That counts for 2
Nice.
successes. You guys are looking for 5 successes, by the way.
Oh, well, why am I on this task?
Well, you have to be proficient in Arcana.
I'm just making a joke because bad. Awesome.
All right. Anything else on your turn? Do you want to move or anything?
Bonus action. Do I have any? Would I have purchased a healing potion? No, I have a thing. Hold on. Healing word myself.
I would say if you don't currently have a healing potion in your inventory, you don't have one. If you wanted to buy one, that should have been something we discussed during character creation.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna at will healing word myself because I'm awesome that way.
All right.
Like you can just like all the time at will.
Well, once per long rest.
Oh, okay. But nice.
But yeah, does he use up a spell slot or anything?
Anything else?
Nope, sorry.
All right. Tradarth, currently the only one you can see that's attacking is this one right here. The one between the Neogi and the and Will.
All right. Well, I no, it's here. I will use my potion of healing on Cadrix.
All right. Catrix. Go ahead and roll the healing potion for me, Tradarth.
That I bought during character creation.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. Did it roll?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not showing it to you.
You
Is
could
everyone
refresh.
else seeing their rolls?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seeing.
Yeah.
You could just
Okay,
refresh
yeah.
your
After
web
my
browser.
turn, I'll just I'll-
So
Did you guys walk him through the thing that I did when I got here, Kai?
What?
Where I right-clicked my name and stuff?
Yeah, he's got a character created.
all right,
Let's-
Cadrix,
fine.
you have regained 6 hit points. Your death rolls reset to 0.
Huzzah!
Excuse me.
Tasty.
Gosh. Was there anything else you want to do on your turn, Tradarth?
No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna, because that's,
Okay.
I don't think I have any bonus actions to do.
Will.
Okay, so this Neogi is on me, right?
Yes.
I'm scared out of my mind, and I just reach out, like, to push it away, and another word just kind of pops into my mind, and I say it in the weird language, and I cast Shocking Grasp on it.
All right.
Oh, yeah, it's coming up now.
That's a
12?
hit.
Okay. 5.
Not enough to kill it, but certainly enough to cause it quite a lot of pain.
And it can't take reaction on its It can't take reactions until the start of its next turn, so I see it's a little stunned, and I just start running away from it to join up with Zeklix and Smuma. What are you guys doing? And I don't even notice that my hand is smoking from the electricity.
I will say
And-
to both of you, Smuma and to Zeklix, you didn't know Will could cast magic. Professor Oram also seems equally bewildered.
And that's my turn.
All right, the Niyogi kind of shakes it off and looks around, and seeing now that Smuma is the closest, is going to attack Smuma. That is a
Smuma?
12 to hit.
Is it in the room with us?
This
Yeah.
one is, yes.
It's been attacking me.
That's a 12 to hit Smuma. What's your AC?
How did I miss
11.
that?
Sorry, 11?
Yep.
Alright. I need a Constitution saving throw from you. And you take 6 points of damage.
Are you
No,
down?
no, I am down.
Okay. Smuma just collapses into just a puddle on the deck here.
Not the nice cuddle puddle kind.
And Cadrix, it's your turn.
Okay, I literally have nothing. Are there's still these two Naogi next to us, a big one and a small one?
Yes.
Are there any metal objects on either of them? Like weapons or anything?
No, they seem to be attacking with their claws and their mouths.
Okay. How much would you say the small one weighs?
It's like a soccer ball. Not
So-
much.
Do you think I could use Mage Hand to just pick it up and drop it off the side of the...
I'll tell you what. Roll a contested. What is your spellcasting modifier? Charisma?
Yes.
Your charisma versus his dex.
Okay. Just a d20 plus my charisma.
Right. I rolled a natural 20.
Damn
Aw.
it.
So you go to cast this mage hand, and this little Niyogi that is like knee-high to a grasshopper just zips and darts and jumps out of the way, and almost like between the fingers, it's like trying to grab hold of a very angry squirrel.
So the way that casting Mage Hand works for me, there's this circular indentation in the chest. There's no chest plate. There's just an odd circle. And this like glowing orb comes out of it and floats toward it to try to wrap around it, and just kind of misses. And I guess that'll be me then.
You see another Niyogi has joined the fight now. And you've also lost another Legionnaire. That brings us back to here. This one is going to attack Tradar. That's an 11 to hit. I'm pretty sure that misses you.
Nope.
That Niyogi finally comes through the trapdoor hatch between you and Cadrix, and will also attack you. Once with its bite, once with its claws. That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you also. 12 is what you need, but you do take 20 points of damage.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Oh wait, that was it.
I may have rolled really well on that. Double check that. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a lot for
That's right.
a little baby thing.
No,
Well,
it's the big one.
That was the big one.
Oh, the big one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, kill that thing.
Holy fuck.
Oh, and another one just joined the fight, for the record.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Zeklet, it is your turn.
Do you have a way to help Smuma? And I'm going to cast Firebolt at this Neogi.
Alright.
How do I do that now? Is it still shift? No. Control? No. Double click?
Double right click.
There we go.
Nice.
That's
Yay! Yay!
Yay!
So you know the sound that the bugs make when I get the flamethrower in Helldivers? Yeah, it's that. And it just starts running around in a little circle, and it just and then it keels over and it goes lays on its back with its little legs curled in over it.
Awesome.
Where did it get in the room from?
It jumped through the window, the bridge window.
Oh, okay,
There's
so there's a hole
two
in
of
the
them
window
came in.
now.
Yeah,
So there's another one. I missed this completely somehow.
that's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Sorry.
It's not you, it's me.
Anything else? on
I'm
your
the
turn?
problem. I'm gonna
Not you,
get
it's
in.
me.
I'm gonna get in front of Smuma and try to keep it from getting to Smuma.
Okay, Smula, it is your turn, dude. What do you want to do? I'm sorry.
Hey, right?
dude.
Death save is what they want to do.
Oh, that's right. That is one
Fail.
failure.
Oof.
Woofda.
Tradarth.
I will attack the big Neogi. With my long sword.
With my pimp hand.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Do I have anything like happen other than the miss?
Sorry?
I said, do I have anything happen other than the miss?
Oh no, I don't.
Critical fail.
No, I don't do critical fails. They suck.
Okay, then I'm going to action surge and
Yeah.
attack him again. Oh wait, hold on. What is this? Oh, that's a bonus action. Okay, I'm gonna bonus action second wind.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And then, yes, I will action surge and attack again. Oh my gosh, it wanted that 19 so bad.
Unfortunately, that is a miss.
Ugh. Alright, then, yeah, that's me.
All right. Will. You're bugs.
Hearing Zeklix ask if I could find someone to help Smuma, I fiddle with all my pockets and everything, and I eventually pull out a health healing potion and I just kind of dump it onto
Stick it anywhere.
Smooth.
I'm just gonna shake it out on him like.
Yeah.
That's a funny picture. How do I give it? I guess. just
Okay.
Alright,
Pour
you
it.
gain 7 hit points. Smuma who?
Oh, that's not-
Slama who? There we go. Do I need to give it to you? I think I can give it to you. There you go.
Oh, got it.
Good deal. All right.
I'm going to. Is anything coming in, or can I see anything that's like coming at us?
You can see these two outside on the deck, just right in front of the bridge, that are fighting with Tradarth and Cadrix, and you can also see another Neogi coming in from the Star Chaser, that is headed in your direction.
Uh,
Also, the from where you're standing, where from where all of you are standing, looking over at the Star Chaser, they've lost that fight.
We don't have any type of like escape, like ship or pod or something like.
You're on it.
We did.
We've done 4 attempts at trying to get this started, and I've failed 2 of them.
I've already used my action, right? I can't help with the trying to get the thing running.
Hell, I'll give you one.
Okay.
All the help you can
Arcana,
get right now.
Arcana
Another
check.
ship? Sweet, thanks.
Arcana check.
Yeah.
Arcana check. Good God.
No,
So many
18.
ones today.
Yeah,
it's a
but
halfling.
yeah, ones don't apply to me.
Which is great, but there's still been a lot.
Oh yeah.
That is another success. One more.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I just show Zeklix just like a button he didn't notice.
All right. This Neogi is going to leap
'Cause I'm
through
tiny.
the window, and it is going to attack once against Will and once against Zeklix. It just jumps through the window to your left, from the port side where the ship is. It just comes through the window, and the first attack is against Will. That is a 14 to hit.
Nope.
What's your AC?
15.
Oh, well, he misses.
I'm tiny and I'm wearing armor.
Nice. And the second attack is against Zeklix. That is a 16 to hit.
That's missed.
Nice. All right, guys. So it comes through the window trying to attack at both of you, and it comes to a skidding stop at the side of you all. And Cadrix, it is now your turn.
Alright. So, a tiny little. What do you want to call it? Rod? A tiny little rod, like half the size of a pencil, sticks up out of my forearm and shoots this tiny little dart at the Neogi. And it is my casting of Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
I was like, poison dart. Okay.
That's the funniest way to cast that I've ever heard.
Tweak. So if I click the DC 13, does it make it do it?
It should, if you have it targeted.
I do. Nope, that rolled for me.
Here, I'll go ahead and roll it real quick. What is it? A
DC
a wisdom
13
check?
wisdom.
That is a natural 20.
God damn it.
Jesus.
They are rolling so well.
Be
Where's
glad these natural 20s aren't on the attack rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's not point blank to me, right? It's fighting Tradarth?
Alright.
Okay, Cadrix is still kind of waking up. I'm just gonna say he stands there.
Alright. The battle on
Why
the
are you
start...
doing this to us?
Oh gosh. Battle on the Star Chaser is officially over. The last of Vulcan's Legion has fallen. Well, second to last. The Neogi Hatchling is going to attack. Cadrix, you're up and you're shooting darts at people. He's going to attack you.
Ouch! No.
It's a 14 to hit.
Yeah. I'm naked, man.
You take 4 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still alive.
And I need a DC 10 con save.
Oh, so I'm not gonna still be alive.
You're resistant to poison, right?
I fucking better be. I got a
In
10.
that case, add 1 point, because that was 2 points of poison damage. Sorry. Add a point back.
Gain 1 health?
Gain 1 health, yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
And
These spiders are such bullshit. Oh, sorry. Bull.
Like,
Alright.
It's like the anonymous thing, but like the blur is off to the side.
Yeah. Yes.
The other Neogi is, or the adult Neogi is going to attack Tradarth.
Another 20
First
points of
attack
damage.
is a 14 to hit,
That's a miss.
and the second attack is a 18.
That hits. Good night, everybody.
Good night, sweet prince.
That's 11 points of damage.
I'm down.
And to think I wanted to be proficient in medicine and Kazan said no.
I didn't say no. I did not say you couldn't do it. I said it doesn't come into effect often.
Fuck! Fighters down, guys!
uh-oh.
I don't have a weapon or anything. No armor.
Zeklik, your turn.
So I'm gonna move into this other Neogi. And my fists are glowing. I'm gonna punch it.
And I punch it!
I punch it! How do I do this? I've never used this. Simple melee weapon? Oh, an unarmed strike? Oh, that's really strength modifier?
Oh, that's a good point.
Can you make that dexterity based? It doesn't say. It's a simple melee weapon, so it's not versatile, so no, it'd still be strength. Okay.
Did you find these, or did you start with this?
11? What?
These gauntlets? Or is this
It's part of my armor.
Oh,
Uh,
that's cool.
11 does
Yeah.
not. They have an armor class of 15.
Son of a biscuit! Okay.
Smuma, your turn.
Wow.
Sorry, it's a little late.
In a second.
Son of a bitch! Beep beep!
You would not do well as a live editor.
You know, there's actually a game called, gosh, what was it called? It was something like Not Ready for Broadcast or something.
Ah!
Ooh, 21
But
for
were
trying
you-
to fix this stuff.
All right, that's a success. So that's the 5 successes you need.
Yay!
The next action on it will attune to whomever uses the seat, the helm.
Yay!
Let's get this show on the road.
Get the moving!
There you go.
What the ship is happening?
What the ship, dude? No, please, you
Oh.
mustn't.
Uh-oh.
That is a failure. Will.
So, would I know enough about spelljamming helms to know if I could potentially power this thing?
With your newfound magic, maybe.
Fucking
Alright.
do it!
I hop in the seat. It's a seat, right?
It is a large chair. Yes.
Yeah, I hop in and just look at the book and go, get us out of here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
The pages start fluttering again, and the book kind of just almost floats in front of you, and you see a star chart of Brawl Space, and it quickly makes a direct navigation to the Rock of Brawl.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, and the whole ship just kind of hums to life and goes. Rips free of the umbilical cords that are attached to the ship that the Neogi, or excuse me, the Star Chaser had attached to hold it in place so that they could board and come back and forth and all, and leaving the Night Spider behind.
Woohoo!
Now we have to kill the Neogi on board.
All right.
Eh.
First, sorry, go ahead.
I assume that's my entire turn to do that.
It would be, yes. The first Neogi is going to, or excuse me, this one is going to attack first at Zeklix. That is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
And then at Smuma. Oops, not damage. First attack first.
Can it get in there? I got between Smuma and the window.
All right, then this was against you then. Sorry, 11.
Yes, that's also a miss. I intentionally got in the way of that.
Right. I'm sorry. That was
It's
my
fine. It's okay.
Cadrix, your turn.
Real quick, while
Go ahead.
I'm in that seat, my eyes unknowingly are black as ink again.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Cadrix, your turn, and then we'll take that break.
Okay. I really don't have much here.
I would say you could pick up a sword or something that like the skeletons had if you want,
Okay. Let's roll.
or just some debris or a hammer or something. No.
Yeah,
Starfire,
so there's
you're
a
all right.
perfectly good sword next to me, and I
It's very
turn.
rusty. It's not perfectly good. It's
God
falling apart.
damn it, let me do this. It's shining. It's brilliant. It's magnificent. It's like magical +3. And I turn and I look at it and I bend over at the hips and I grab a giant rock right next to it and I go to smash.
Okay.
And I
You'll be a search you.
That's great.
okay. So
I'm
what
sorry. I didn't mean to tear you away from that.
That's totally fine. So what do I do? Plus D20 plus rock.
Your strength modifier.
Strength modifier, which is 0. So D20. Hey, 14.
Which one are you attacking?
The little one.
Okay, that'll take care of the little one. Go ahead.
Yeah!
Roll me a. Gosh. Let's call it a D8, just because I'm feeling generous.
Okay. That's not a D8. The other one. 4.
All right. You squash him like a bug.
Hey, that was my intention.
All right. And for now, I'm gonna go ahead and do this and.
Wow. Wow. Real quick,
Amazing.
kind. Are we gonna do food?
I hadn't thought about it at all. Do you just want to grab something on the way over? pick me up something.
Like for all of us?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Uh,
Taco Bell or whatever.
I guess we could do that, yeah.
That would be really awesome.
What are we doing for drinks?
I still have a bit of that bottle. Not a bit. I only did like 2 shots out of it. He left here. Let me see.
I
It's
don't
definitely-
remember where we were.
It's not going to be enough for all of us. Do you think you
How-
could grab another bottle of Espolón?
Sure.
How long do you guys have? I want to be sure I don't go over.
Mm,
Are we planning on like 1 more hour of gameplay?
that
Thereabouts.
sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So
good.
All right.
we'll be done by 6 your time then.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right,
Okay.
then I'll be back.
Yep, same.
Alrighty.
Alright, me too.
Wait, so what time are we planning on ending?
An hour from now.
Okay.
Is that acceptable, my sweet prince?
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Wasn't trying to start a fight or anything, jeez.
No, it wants you to pay. It cancels just get out of here. Just leave me alone. If it ever pops up anything, just get out of it. Don't hit anything. It's all just ads to get you to buy it. Hit the X. That's always better. No, it's cancel this. Whatever this is, get out of my face.
I think Star's explaining technology to someone over 60. I got this email from my friend that said they need $300. He's in Nigeria. He's a prince.
He'll pay me back tenfold.
Yeah, he just needs to get his son's diamonds out of jail. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it ended.
The what? Oh, chipping in? Oh.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry, guys. No treats. I know, I just moved the box. And now I'm a liar.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Okay, so I want to say you're doing an amazing job with the
Hell
with
yes.
with everything, but especially I'm loving my warlock stuff.
Awesome.
Well, that's just cool.
All right. Who's back? Sound off.
I am.
My
Wasn't there a thing for this? Yeah, there we go.
Probably.
Where'd it go? I saw it and then it disappeared. I don't know how to get it back.
That thing?
There it is.
There it is. Missing the Kai and the Drex.
I had to reload. That seems to have fixed my the issue I was having with the thumbnails breaking.
Oh, good.
Because it was getting really bad. It was getting, like, distractingly bad.
Well, that sucks.
Everything was just going away.
I think nobody caught my Mass Effect reference when I squished the bug.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's
Oh.
okay. It's okay. I was just curious if you guys would even know if I pointed it out. The deep voice going, "This hurts you."
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Clever.
I was like, I know that from somewhere,
Mhm.
and
That was the
I just-
collectors, right?
Yep.
yeah.
It was Harbinger.
It was Harbinger
Mhm.
through the big collector into the little collectors.
Right.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
When they would cast a spell
I
at you,
remember
"This
that.
hurts you."
I hope I didn't overtune this too much.
We're about to see.
We're all gonna
die.
This one's supposed to make me sound like Trump? Let's try this out here.
Oh, Jesus.
It's called the Billion Hair. 1 second. Do. How long does it take to load a loser's hair? I mean voice. There it is.
It's the hair.
I think best thing would do. Listen, the thing you need
Oh,
to know
God.
about money is that I have it and you don't. That's all it is.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Is it close?
I hate it.
Yes.
It's kinda close,
it's
yeah.
too close. Like it,
And then we have Uncle in Chief. I think this one's supposed to be Biden.
I was here to talk about something, but there's too many pretty girls here. I don't even know.
that one just
Uncle Touchy. This is one of those things that I hate about. I don't want to start anything political here or anything, but how many nicknames that have already existed that Trump has destroyed? Like, we already had Joe Biden as Creepy Uncle Joe. Sleepy Joe just sounds dumb. And we already had he was calling Elizabeth Warren, one of the senators, Pocahontas. No, the nickname that had existed for years was Pocahontas, because she
Oh.
had claimed falsely that she was Native American when she's not.
Oh my god.
And there are others, and it's like, your nicknames all suck. And they already existed. We already had better ones.
Wow.
But then he acts like he came up with them, and that's just what they are now. And it's like, no.
Huh.
Oh gosh, let's see.
No, you see.
Hey,
Hey,
he's
welcome back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Now we
You guys
just
are gonna
need
have to get
Kai.
rid of two Niyogi somehow, though.
I'm just imagining when we fired up the ship that Will just like sank into the chair from the G-forces or whatever.
Oh man.
Hey, you can always throw them overboard. Now that might work.
Of course.
Oh god, I just had this awful idea of putting them into the catapult and just launching them.
That's cruel and unusual.
Hey, they're slavers. They deserve it.
Touche.
We could
Good
fire
old
Cadrix in
slavers.
the catapult. He'd do some damage.
just tuck and roll and go
Yep.
into it as a cannonball.
You'd be what were those guns called in Halo? A Mac cannon?
Oh, yes. Nice. Yes, they were. Orbital Mac cannons.
Let's set this. This is supposed to still be on break music. Why did it change?
Magnetic artillery.
It's probably magnetic accelerator cannon.
There we go.
Ooh, probably. Yep. Look at you.
So it's just a Mac, not a Mac cannon.
It might be like it might be like magnetic accelerator combinator cannon.
Combinator.
I don't know.
The magnetic accelerator cannon. What'd you say? It's the magnetic accelerator cannon. What? I can't say. Really?
You know when the beep makes something sound worse than it might actually
Yeah.
be?
Yep.
It does.
I really can't say on TV? There's a perfectly good sword on the ground. It's terrible. It's rusty. It's a terrible sword. No!
I'm
God damn
sorry.
it! It's a +3 dragon sword! I don't know what that means. No, it made it even better. I love it. It was great. Actually... Sorry, I'm just playing with you. Drax, you still there?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, let me know when you
What's
are.
up? Damn it. Well, that's now.
Okay. So yeah, we were talking liquor. If you guys wouldn't mind grabbing a bottle and chasers, I'll send you some money.
When you say chasers, what do you want?
I guess limes, huh?
Oh man, you want me to stop at 3 stores?
Well, or we could do like lemon lime soda. That worked fine for me. Oh, I saw that pickle juice too.
Let's see. Babe, what do you want to do as chasers? I do shots. Do you not want to do shots? What do you want to do? Well, that's what we're going to be doing, so. shots. We were over at Carmen and Matt's last night, and I'm like, I'll do a shot of tequila, and they're like, what? No.
Why not? What?
They're like, we're not freaking 20 anymore. And I
True,
laughed because I was like, oh.
only
well,
20-year-olds
that's what I
do
do.
shots? What? Okay.
20-year-olds aren't supposed to be doing shots.
That's true.
People
Shit.
in their 20s.
In my brain, it was 18, which is what it should be.
I figure if I'm old enough to go to war and kill someone, I should be old enough to drink a beer.
Yep. We want to make sure you remember that shit.
Yeah.
No drinking for you.
Oof.
Oofta.
Are we still just waiting on Kai?
I'm gonna ding him here.
I've been back for like 5 minutes.
Oh God. Okay, we'll say
Wow.
something then.
You had the thing up when I came back. I was gone. So
Oh.
you can see in there. 4 minutes ago, I'm
Mhm.
stepping away for a second. I'm back. I'm using the tools.
All right. In that case, everybody here?
Yar.
Mhm.
All right.
One sec. I'm here. You're good. Keep going.
All right. The Nyogi. Let's see. Who's the biggest threat right now? Cadrix, you're still right next to him, but Zeklix, where are you? You're in the bridge.
I'm in the window.
Okay, he's on the deck outside, so he's probably gonna go after Cadrix first.
Innuendo.
Hmm.
I miss being a paladin. Please
Give me
attack
a wisdom
it.
save. Give me a wisdom save, Cadrix.
Okay.
Cadrix, you are now magically charmed by the Nyogi.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Hello, my tiny friend.
The charmed target obeys the Nyogi's commands and cannot take reactions. You can also communicate with the Nyogi telepathically for up to a mile.
Awesome.
And he's
I
telling you to kill your
suddenly-
friends.
I don't have any
suddenly
friends.
understand why the Nyogi are slavers.
It points with one of its little claws at the people in the bridge that you met a little while ago. It says, "Get those guys."
I will do this thing.
Zeklix.
Robots turned on us. Kill it.
Easy come, easy go. Oh well.
Dismantle it. I'm gonna punch the Nyogi next to me. I'm still using my thunder gauntlets.
All right. That's a
Here
hit.
we go.
Yay!
What do I need to roll for him?
Nothing.
Oh, is there not a save? I'm sorry.
No, but now it has disadvantage on attack rolls on targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Oh, okay.
Hence the Guardian.
Don't want that. Why is it set to do that? Don't that. I don't want that. I don't want that. No, that one. That's what I want. Okay. There. Sorry. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Smooma hooma la looma.
Woohoo.
I'll figure it out eventually.
I almost attacked Rax there, just because he kind of similar vibe going on there.
What?
I'm going to. That's right, I'm right.
That's
Who
kind of
said
racist. What, all bugs are mean?
Yeah. I am
Green.
extremely offended. What is it?
I'm
Because
gonna
I'm
use-
green?
I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast.
Your Heinrich Blast?
Kind of.
Heinrich.
So yep, so like sort of a black center thing starts to appear in me. Little holes break the surface, and then 3 darts of force energy fly out.
A professor helping at all.
He really doesn't have much he can do.
Nice.
What fucking
He's
good
offering. He's offering moral support.
Do you? So rules is written. You're supposed to use that for all 3 darts. Do you want to do that, or do you want to
I
roll?
do want to do that. Although when I roll a 1, I'm not going to want to do it. But I mean, it says 3 darts right there, so yeah. I'll just go with the rules as written.
So 4, 8, 12, 13 damage then.
What? No. 5, 10, 15 damage.
Yeah, 3 5s.
Oh, you're right. I'm just counting the one. All right, sorry. You're right. There you go.
Pew pew pew.
It's still up.
It is still up. Yes.
Oh, that's all I got.
Trade Arthur, your turn. That is a success.
Even.
Will.
So can I do anything as I'm piloting the ship here?
You can.
Okay.
You are piloting the ship through an asteroid field, though.
Oh. Is there a check I need to make for that?
I'll say, for the sake of this right now, give me a dexterity check. And then you can take your turn as usual.
Okay. Not bad.
All right. Yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way of one of the larger asteroids, and you know you don't clip a wing or anything.
Will
you're
is
doing all right so far.
screaming the entire time. He has no idea what he's doing. I look at the Nyogi that's fighting Zeklix, and I look to the book, and I just kind of think, like, do you have anything stronger? And it flips to a certain page that fills with all sorts of arcane formula that, as soon as he reads it, it hurts his head. And I cast it, and then this thing also starts to have its head hurt as dissonant whispers in its ear of horrible arcane secrets that overload its mind.
What does it need to roll?
It needs to roll a wisdom save. DC 14.
That is a failure.
Okay, takes full damage. 4d6 psychic.
Wow. Okay.
16 and on a failed save it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as fire or pit.
In this case, it would be to the edge of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes fleeing out of the window. Zeklix, you're actually in melee range with it if you want to take a...
Heck yeah, I do.
Yeah, It's a hit.
Excellent.
All right, so
6 damage.
So Will sends it screaming away, and as it starts to retreat, you punch it with your gauntlet, and just splatter its insides on the inside here of the bridge. There's more bug guts on the walls again.
And as soon as that's done, the black, there's more of the black inky tears as he collapses back into the seat, and that's my turn.
That'll do, pig.
Oops. I'm sorry. We both hit it at the same time. Sorry, Cadrix.
So, you see the Naogi look at me and cast something, I don't know how it does, and my eye turns from yellow to the blinking red again. I turn to look at you guys and I start walking toward you.
I have been given purpose. I must kill the Zadrix, the Will, and the Smoo Moo 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 Moo.
And I'm gonna walk at you guys holding the rock over my head. As boom, 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 boom. I start walking towards you guys. You said there's like a wall with windows?
Yes.
So I will try to smash through the window with my rock.
Alright. So it's been broken through already by the smaller guys, but there's still enough glass that you're gonna have to force your way through.
What's it gonna do? Cut me?
Give me. Actually, you're not resistant to slashing damage, so maybe.
And I'm naked wires, so yeah. I don't have any armor.
Give me a athletics check.
Okay.
Because this is more of that crystalline stuff, not just glass.
Fair. Oh, sure, I rolled good on that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be enough, though.
That was
yeah.
my experience when I was turned against you guys as animal.
So I've got the rock over my head. I smash it through the glass so easily that the momentum of my arms through the window carries me bodily over the windowsill. And I just crash onto the ground inside the bridge. I will get up and start walking towards them. Do I make it all the way there?
I would say you make it. It's not a very large room. You do make it to them, but that would be your action, getting into the room.
Okay.
Alright. And the Ogi. The Neogi is going to attack first Zeklix with its bite attack. Fuck, that's a natural 1.
Yay.
And with its claws, that's a 12.
Nope.
Zeklix, your turn. By the way, Treyarch is still down, guys.
I don't have a way to get him up.
I do. Hold on, wait a second. Where did you guys all go? I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
Alright, I'm gonna cast magic missile at this thing. Fuck! Okay, 6 damage.
Lame.
Oh, there it is, Kai.
Wait, so why is it only one damage roll for all of the darts?
As written, that's the way it is, but usually most people do it the other way around, and they're just deciding to be weird, so I'm gonna let them.
Yeah, 6 damage. And I'm gonna hold my ground against this crazy machine and this stupid bug lizard thing.
Smuma hulamahu. Your turn. I'm gonna force myself to do
Finish
it.
off this Yogi. Same thing, another quote-unquote Eldritch Blast.
That was amazing.
Mooma Hula moo.
The way the confidence started out, faded, and then returned by the end of it was just great.
All right, that's enough to kill the Neogi, which will free
Yeah!
Cadrix of the charm spell.
Oh no, I've lost my purpose again.
Glorious purpose.
Don't worry, we'll find you one.
All right.
Lost in a drift in the void of space.
Someone get the merc.
Now that you're out of combat, somebody needs to get Tradarth up.
Oh, yeah, so I will turn back and see Tradarth on the ground bleeding, and I smash through the window again. The same thing, just fall on my ass, get back up, walk over to him, and I'm looking down.
I don't believe the Tradarth is supposed to be leaking this fluid.
And another little piston pops up out of my arm and shoots you with a tiny little dart, and I will cast Healing Word.
Thank you.
You take one less healing point because of the door. No, I'm kidding.
1 point of piercing damage and 5 points of healing.
So you take 1 point of piercing damage. That kills you, so the healing does nothing.
Yeah.
By the way, am I still rocketing us through an asteroid field?
You
The
are, in
dart
fact-
goes through his eyeball and pumps his brain full of healing potion.
Oh god. What have I done?
I have fixed the Tradarth.
This is
That's how I get my lingering injury of just missing one eye.
So, as of now,
Oh, fuck. Wow.
you are dodging between asteroids, these ice asteroids, and you are being pursued by a very angry Neogi ship. You guys know
Alright.
that the ship has 2 ballistas in the front, which aren't very good in a chase, but you do have a top-mounted catapult. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna head
As
to
I-
the catapult.
As I get up, I just kind of assess the situation. Thank you, my friend, robotic friend, and
Cadric.
Cadrix, and head over towards the catapults as well, or whatever
Alright.
other defenses we could have that would help us in the back.
I just lumber
Okay.
after you.
All right. Give me 1 second here and see how many people it really takes to man a catapult. I think it takes 3.
My
I think we got
glorious
3 moving
purpose.
towards there.
What the fuck?
Uh, so it requires 1 action to load, 1 action to aim, and 1 action to fire.
Okay.
So you can all decide who's going to be doing what. Will, you're flying the ship right now, and the rest of you, who's loading, who's aiming, who's firing.
I
What
imagine
is-
Tradarth wants to give me directions. He's like, fucking move that giant heavy thing so I can shoot it.
Yeah, probably like
So I'll
have
load.
him load it.
Yeah.
Then I'll aim.
Okay. Load, aim, fire. Hold on.
What do like the aiming and firing like or like?
It just
Does
requires an
anything require that?
action.
Okay.
Basically,
does-
your 3 turns will be 1 turn for the catapult.
Okay, I was
It's
just
how
like
it
if
works
any of
out.
our like modifiers mattered for any of
We're
the
basically
actions.
a peasant railgun.
For this right now, it is a +5 to hit,
Okay.
and you'll do 5d10 of bludgeoning damage
Okay,
on a
so
hit.
okay, so it's just like pretty much just narrative as to where we go.
I understood that reference,
Also-
Drex.
It's a good
Your
one.
ship Your ship appears to be a little bit faster than the ship that's chasing you, but you're damaged, and you're flying through an asteroid field, which means you can't really do your top speed right now.
In that case, we're gonna get one shot off, and then I'm gonna go start looking at repairing and getting the ship better.
Okay, you are not going to repair the entire ship on your own. The ship is going to require time in a dry dock eventually.
Right.
But
I'm not trying to fix the ship
right.
completely. I'm trying to
Okay.
make repairs to improve flight efficiency.
Sure. Okay.
Basically, engine trim.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got you. All right. So,
Turn on the
let's go
scoop.
ahead. Let's go ahead and start.
We got poop in the scoop.
Never turn the scoop off. Let's start with Will. Will, go ahead and give me a dex check for flying the ship through this asteroid field.
Oh, nice.
All right, very nice. You managed to definitely dodge between these asteroids as they're flying. There are two that are coming together and they collide right in front of you, and you managed to dodge just beneath them, and hoping that maybe some of the debris will hit the Nyogi behind you.
Still screaming the entire time.
And go ahead and roll initiative for the ship, Will.
Okay, using mine.
Just roll a d20 plus your
Oh.
dex.
Okay, that would be the same. So,
And I'll roll for the Nyogi ship. They rolled 5.
oh wait, it's a 1. So, can I reroll that?
You can.
I'm just gonna do a dex check if that's okay, because it's the same result.
All right. So you go first. So that was your movement, and that guys, who's doing the firing? Trade Arth?
Creed. Trade Arth.
It's a +5 to hit. So go ahead and roll a d20 plus 5. All right.
Wow.
You pull the lever on the catapult and launch a boulder, and it does connect with the excuse me, gosh, the night spider. Death spider. Why did I say death spider? Night spider behind you.
Load the next one.
Go ahead and
I
give me
have purpose
damage.
once more.
You will be rolling 5d10.
Okay.
Whoa!
Damn.
That rocks!
Ha!
Oof, two
Alright.
ones.
24 points of damage to their ship.
Smash.
And this is gonna suck. They are gonna return fire with 4 ballista.
Oh my gosh.
Seems fair.
The Nyogi ships are heavily armed.
Did they lose
They're
no
heavily-
one in their like it's just swarm against our other ship where they can
mean,
like
here's
don't
the
have
thing,
enough to give one?
Let's put it this way. It was a civilian ship with a small security detail versus a slaver ship.
Okay.
When you
They-
say
they-
it's
they
heavily
lost a
armed,
few.
you mean it's heavily legged?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Take inspiration. I don't even care anymore.
Don't give me your pity inspiration. I don't need your pity.
Your bad puns are leaving me strung up.
Yes, they are. Didn't even get that one from the web.
Okay. That's
What's
gonna
that?
be. Whoops. Need to roll 2 more for that. I don't know why it keeps showing it as Will is doing this. It's not Will.
Why are you doing this? to
Damn
us?
it, Will!
Sorry, I had Will
I'm
selected.
secretly the bad guy.
That's not right. 4, 5, 9, 20, 34. Oop, no, that's not right. It was 20. They do 20 points damage to your ship, which currently has 200 hit points.
Oh,
What's our ship's AC?
Your ship's AC is 13. Their ship's AC is 19.
yikes.
Yours is at half its hit points. Theirs is at, well, was it its full hit points. They also have more weapons than you do.
Yeah, 4-1. It's just
All right. All right. Their pilot is also manages to dodge some of the asteroids as they're chasing you. Like I said, though, they're not as fast as you are, but once you can get out of this asteroid field, Will, you can just punch it and outrun them. But you got to get there first.
Okay. In this is my turn.
It is, yes.
Inspiration gives advantage if I call it before, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use inspiration on this to try to just get us out of this asteroid field as fast as possible. Will this be like the final push?
Sorry, run that by me one more time.
I'm using inspiration to give advantage on this final push to get us out of this asteroid field.
Okay.
If this is the final push.
I would say one more after this would be the final push.
Okay. Should I use the I already said I would, so I'm gonna.
Nice.
$22.
All right, that's a success. Go ahead and fire, guys.
Alright.
Actually, I will leave the cannon this time. You guys have this. I'm gonna start looking for a way to improve the ship.
All right, Smuma, you're gonna have to move
Thanks.
in to help with the
I was gonna
the
say
catapult.
send
then.
another man to replace you.
Place the giant bug man with his tiny little thing of goo going, I'm helping.
It's just a blob of goo on the side of the catapult.
Kid. We're gonna sink that battleship, bruh.
17.
All right, 17. The shot glances off of their ship. It does not do any damage, though.
Gotta get out of this field. Reload.
Reloading.
Okay, this time you watch as their ship, as the boulder careens off the side and it just glances off of their ship. It does seem to jostle them enough that they hit an asteroid.
Hey.
Not enough to do a lot of damage to them, but it does some.
Does slow them down a little bit.
Yeah.
Our ship is awesome.
22 points of damage to their ship. All right. Will, this is the last push.
Okay. Not bad.
Did you want to use that inspiration?
I already did for the last one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. 18's enough to...
I'm a bard. Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
Just cause you hear my loud through your screaming, you hear my loud ass voice up on the top of the ship.
I believe the Will is doing significantly better than he should be at this task.
That weirdly
He's a
stops.
natural pilot.
That weirdly kind of stops the screaming and gets him to focus. And he punches through the asteroid field,
Yeah.
assuming that was where you were going.
Yeah. All right. You guys want to take one more shot at him before you pull out of range?
Hell yeah.
Nope.
All right. You take another shot. It misses by a pretty wide margin as you're
Nope.
leaving the asteroid field, but it is that one last, fuck you guys, as you speed off into space.
And right before we do, Will's blue irises kind of form in the black of his eyes, like it's getting some control over the power.
That's more freaky somehow.
That's what I was going for.
So, you have escaped the Neogi attack. This is the first Neogi attack you've heard of in Brawl Space in some time. And you start to realize you've got a new problem. You're on a ship that is pretty badly damaged, although Zeklik is doing what he can to do what repairs he can. The way I'm going to rule this for all of SpellJammer is, as long as the ship is above half health, you can repair it up to full health. If it is below half health, you can repair it up to half health, and then you have to get it to a dry dock, like the Rock of Brawl or some other place that you may discover at a later time,
Okay.
to repair it all the way.
So we
I
can
like
get
it.
it back up to full, half health now? Is what
You could
said?
get it up to half health right now, but you're several days to a couple of weeks. I don't have the numbers in front of me right this minute to determine the exact distance from the Rock of Brawl. I need to figure that out. I apologize. But therein lies your next problem. There are 6 of you, including the professor. There is no food on board. There is no water on board.
You
Shit,
said
what-
there was ice.
There was ice.
There's plenty of shit too.
I mean, you can eat that if you want to, but
Don't forget the shit.
He's a bug.
that may
Click.
Oh, all
There
bugs
you go.
just eat shit now?
So there you go. You guys are going to be eating ice water and
Shit.
bug in Neogi parts for the rest of the trip.
Oh, that's not what I was saying, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Zeklix eats the shit and he shits loaves of bread. That just works great for everybody else. It's the circle of life.
Zeklix is an oven or something.
So, I believe
Honey wheat.
I will leave it with this.
Awesome.
After several days of travel in a very badly damaged ship that you do not know the name of, you do not know the origin of, you do not know where Cadrix came from, and you sure don't know where that book came from, the Rock of Brawl does come into view. And we will pick up with the arrival at the Rock of Brawl in Session 2 of SpellJammer.
Hell yes. This is gonna be
Yay.
awesome.
I love it.
That was really fun.
And Starfarer, yes, you may.
Mhm.
Okay. What die?
A D100.
I swear to God, if you're rolling for insanity, I'm not gonna be happy. I've had enough of that shit. Is he?
You don't know.
God damn it.
Well, with that, thank you very much, Kason. As always,
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks everybody. That was fun.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Looking
Sorry
forward to
How are
more.
you